So Secretary Mayorkas is one of the many government officials to recently visit the border in the Yuma sector. Adam Klepp continues our team coverage now with the current situation at the border.
You're looking at one of the gaps in the Yuma sector border fence that the Department of Homeland Security and Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said in 2022 they're looking to close. But on the morning of Mayorkas' visit, no migrants crossing here. So it's unclear what type of effect closing this gap could have on lowering the number of illegal crossings in our region, as just 3 miles to the south of me, many continue to use the Kokopah Reservation, where there is no barrier, as a means to enter the United States. Even with the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security in town, it was just another morning in the Yuma sector. This Border Patrol van ultimately not enough, as a couple miles south of the gap, more immigrants cross into the United States. As this van leaves, the rest are left to wait for the next ride, surrounded by the remnants of tens of thousands of immigrants who have come before them. This asylum seeker, talking with family back in Venezuela after he crossed into the United States, says he came here because of the poverty in his home country. We learned that the United States has a better quality of life, much better, opportunity to be stable in the United States. As Secretary Mayorkas becomes the latest in a list of prominent government figures to visit the wall in the Yuma sector, the crisis itself shows no signs of slowing down. In Yuma, Adam Klepp, News 11.
And meantime, Vice President Kamala Harris is heading to Honduras tomorrow. She is traveling there with a delegation to attend the inauguration of President-elect Xiomara Castro, the former First Lady of Honduras. Castro will become the nation's first female president. Harris has been tasked by President Joe Biden with overseeing diplomatic relations with the Northern Triangle countries, which also includes El Salvador, Guatemala. One of her main goals will be working with Castro to help address the root causes of migration to the U.S. southern border. Harris's visit is high profile because corruption and crime are prevalent in the Northern Triangle countries. That's made securing partners there difficult for previous administrations. Well, a U.S. Supreme Court justice is ready to hang up his robe. Sources say Justice Stephen Breyer plans to retire after serving more than 2 decades on the high court. The 83-year-old has been a consistent liberal vote on the court since he was sworn into office in 1994. Then President Bill Clinton nominated him to the bench. Breyer is expected to stay on until the end of the term and until Congress confirms his replacement. His retirement would give President Biden a chance